never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn, for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Well, you get it over with.
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a think. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start. You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name? I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do? Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay, no sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race. Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you get back all your faculties. Surprised anybody'd want to tangle with you. Heck, you could go deathclaw hunting with a switch. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nutted in a big one and drop. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog. House. Night. Enemy. Light. Mother. Okay, Now, I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature. I ain't given to relying on others for support. I'm always fixing to be the center of attention. I'm slow to embrace new ideas. I charge in to deal with my problems head on. Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see. Okay. How about this one? Last one. Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you. Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head. All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out. Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind that I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum ship. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on, too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style, anyway. Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out, too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle? Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need. I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up. Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascal. I moseyed into town, though. Anyway, it's a right beat. I'm a Securitron. Robco Security. Happy trails!
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you? The one in the fancy suit seemed to be called. Word of advice, though, if you ever catch up with him. Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the... Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for work. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river. Don't get me wrong, the NCR's got a lot of decent... Towns like Good Springs and Prim don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got... They're slavers. led by a guy named... A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam. The Legion's got its strength back. We've been hearing stories about Legion. The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake. Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. They just can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills. But gotta be... The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something. Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like...
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't... Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can. Meet me outside, behind...
If you're looking for supplies, Chad over at the general store can help you out.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them. That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Suit yourself. Hope this helped you some. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never... Hey, do me a favor. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke her. Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for... Sure can. NCR patrols do a good... Off the road, you'll probably start running into hot... Not in Good Springs, no. Most of what's in there is junk, if you want to take a shot at it. If the lock's too much for you to handle, really... You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Always happy to help someone down on... I hunt geckos, mostly. The meat's pretty good. I also help keep the town clear of rat squirrels. Sure, what do you want? Southeast of here is Prim. If you follow the road north... I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though. Yuck. The new California Republic. They can be right pushy, but the roads... Not that I got a choice. Well, the wildlife for one thing. Rowdy locals for another. They're protecting their own. They've been holding off this other group. Got a funny name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly they keep split. Or maybe that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up. Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite. I've heard about big... Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear. If you want to know anything else, just ask. Until next time. Hi there, sticking around. Until next... Hey there.
I'm done being nice. Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon. I'm sure of it. Thanks. Looks like our little town got its... About a week ago, we figured he was... He's holed up at the... You mean murder him? Some of the others, like... Personally, I hope he sneaks out... Chain gangs. Problem is, it turns out the... was a big escape not too long ago. Alright. If you're able to get Ringo out of this mess... Of course, helping Ringo and all... Don't know why you want to do a thing like that. He's a convict, just without the chains. Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expect... Of course, one of the great cons did... They were having some kind of argument. Sounded like they came in from the north through... That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that... Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15. I didn't hear exactly, but the fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15. He'd have to go... Sure, the outside looks okay, but there'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on. I know that thing as much... Other than rolling around once in a while, I don't know why it took an interest in you, but... It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheer... It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Fine by... Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push... There's always something interesting going on. The new California Republic, they do what they can to keep things safe in the region. But if you ask me... I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam because the Legion are a bunch of savages, though.
slavers, killers. The rumor is that the Legion is far larger. Be careful. Feeling thirsty? I can take care of it. Be careful out there.
What do you want? He's some traitor who decided he'd rather shoot than would serve these idiots right if me. What the hell for? Shit, yeah. Mayor Cobb. First things first, though. There are too many places to hide around here. He doesn't know you, though. While you're doing that, I'll be here waiting for my friend. It is now. Me and the rest of the guys busted out of none of your damn business. You ought to know. Rob some people, burn some things. Same old shit that's been going on for years. Never been there since the NCR's got you. I've run with some tough gangs, but I gotta admit, I ain't saying I'm afraid of them or nothing. New California Republic. Nothing new. They've got troops all over the Mojave, but it's... Yeah. What do you want now? Yeah. Howdy. Howdy.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me? Sorry about the gun. We got off to a bad start. Let's say we start over with a... Yeah, he doesn't look very tough, though. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show. I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming... I saw you being awfully friendly with... I'm still laying low. Yeah. My caravan was on the return trip from... Not even a drop your weapons and hands up before the bullets. I took a few of the bandits down before I... What?